Okay, we're back. This is the second video of chapter 6, page 107, gratitude and service. Your work is meant to serve others. God purposed it for good. It is meant to elevate and display integrity, creativity, and innovation, and to contribute to flourishing around the world, all of which ultimately point toward the attributes of God. Your work is intended to bring out the best in others, not just in yourself. In a cutthroat, competitive environment, remembering the importance of serving others can change the narrative of your work. It is not just about reaching a goal, pleasing a boss, or making the company a lot of money. Neither is your work about showcasing your talent, demonstrating how much better you are than others, your competitors, or beating out the next person for the sale. Your work was designed to make life better for those who cannot make it better for themselves. You are a conduit, a vessel, an instrument through which God's power flows in your particular corner of the world. Let that sink in for a minute. Your work is not about you. So when success comes your way, it is not about you either. Serving others through work is a way we can turn the temptation toward hubris into an expression of humility and gratitude. The life of Joseph in the book of Genesis is an example of this choice. After years of imprisonment for a crime he did not commit, Joseph's promotion by Pharaoh could have resulted in bitterness and the desire to take revenge on those who had mistreated him in Genesis 41. In a position of power at the right hand of the king, Joseph may have been tempted to make the position self-serving. After all, he was the second most powerful man in Egypt. Instead, Joseph dealt with his reversal of fortune as a grounding event, one through which he expressed gratitude and humility, choosing to serve those whom he would have easily commanded. Being grounded in the ordinary tasks of life, sticking with his family, and remaining connected to God through gratitude were all ways in which Joseph took the high road and allowed his promotion to be an opportunity for service. And he ended up saving the lives of his entire family as well as countless others. And in fact, he named his two sons after what God had done, not after his own abilities and power. Genesis 41, 51 and 52. Recognizing that our successes are not our own is a perspective that challenges our broken humanity and our cultural norms. Humility and international focus on elevating others are not natural attitudes and demeanors with which we arrive at work each day, but rather the result of God's spirit living in us. The Holy Spirit shapes our hearts toward the service of others and uses our work to build others up. When our lives are controlled by the Spirit, we display the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22. These virtues are not the result of our hard work or effort, our persistence or grit. Rather, they are a gift given freely out of the Father's radical, lavish love toward his sons and daughters. Practicing gratitude. As we explained in the introduction, engaging in any practice will not necessarily bring about change. Practice is not what changes our hearts. It is the Holy Spirit's work through the practice that produces in us what we could not produce on our own. Gratitude opens us to the possibility of God changing us. It is the entry point through which humility and a proper perspective about life can grow, allowing us to experience joy when we give up exclusive rights to our success. Accomplishments and success at work can be an impetus for two types of gratitude: expressing our thanks for others and expressing our thanks to God. First, we can acknowledge the contributions of those whose guidance, input, contributions, and efforts contributed to the achievement. When success comes to us in our unit or organization, instead of reflecting on how much better we are than the next person or team or company, we can publicly and privately thank and recognize those who contributed to the success. This is especially important for those who may not normally receive recognition. Secondly, We can become aware of and express gratitude for the opportunities we have had to be the conduits of God's grace, love, mercy, and mercy in the world. Rather than reflecting on the role we had in the success, we can focus on the impact the success may have had on others and in the accomplishing God's purpose in the world. The medical profession can thank God for the opportunity to join with God in healing. The legal profession can thank God for the opportunity to promote justice. The business person can thank God for the opportunity to provide goods and services that contribute to human flourishing. The machinist can thank God for the opportunity to build something that will improve others' lives. The parent can thank God for the opportunity to contribute to the intellectual, social, and moral development of their children. Whatever your role, as you become increasingly aware of the ways you are serving through your work, you can in turn celebrate God's work through you. When the sale is made, give thanks. When the student finally gets it, give thanks. When the software ships, give thanks. When the goods are delivered on time and in good condition, give thanks. When you are able to provide the care a patient needs to feel better, give thanks. When you come to the end of your rope and unexpectedly find you have more to give to the child or parent in your care, give thanks. When the business grows and is able to serve a larger customer base, give thanks. When you come up with an idea, give thanks. When the sentence is written well and describes the event precisely, give thanks. In everything, give thanks. We'll stop video 2 here. We'll pick up on video 3 midway through page 110 at the effects of gratitude. See you in the next video.